So tell me about these paintings.
All right. Well, we got to tell you about Clifford Still.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen.
All right.
So this is like a theme, right?
Well, I mean, it's like your last name, man. It's like, that you carry that shit with you. Here, we'll go in here. This is another room I have.
Here he is. It's Joy right there.
Yeah, it looks like
Well, these
SpongeBob.
that's 6.5 foot square.
How long did that take you to do?
Well, it's not quite finished, but you see this, like that dog's 24 inches tall. So if you get an idea of what 6.5 feet to 25, but I got 6 of them. I got 2 here. I don't know if you can see. So I got 2 there. And then I got that one. And then I've got this roll of canvas here that I'm working on, but then I got 3 more underneath there. So we are balls to the wall. I use rollers and paint, and I bought some ferns, but they were like dying on me, so I had to bring them inside. But anyway, this is
I love this. All right, so let's just sit here for a minute because I want to ask. So do you sketch things out before you paint this?
Okay, so in terms of process, yes, I do drawings. No, I didn't draw that. So the answer is yes and no. So yes, I have, like, I didn't sketch this out prior, but yes, I do a lot of drawing and sketching. But this is 5 foot tall and 4 foot wide. It's one of my clay ladies. But here I got another one. Dude, Michael's had to buy one, get 2 free. So I called up. I live within an hour of like a half dozen different towns and cities, and I called all the Michaels on one day to see which one had all the canvases, and I went and bought them all.
It's awesome. So
it's a lot of fun.
So you sketch these out, but like,
are
you kind of like, I may sound dumb here, I don't know, but like, how like Michelangelo, like chipped away at his granite and like the granite spoke to him, right? Do you paint that way?
Okay. All right. This was never drawn in a sketch, and neither was this, and neither was this. But these two are more of like, say, sisters, like, meaning I did them this year. And so these are my Clifford Still ladies. So I can. All right. Here, I'll just talk. So if you buy the museum book from Clifford Still, what you discover is that when he was young, he did some figurative paintings. He also lived out west. So he we're talking like 1920, Grant Wood, Thomas Hart Benton, regionalist paintings, the Great Depression, World War I, all that stuff. So the figurative paintings that he did were these very unattractive, burnt sienna, like these farmers, right? Like, and the thing is that, like, when Vincent van Gogh did the Potato Eaters, his whole concept about the potato eaters was that, like, the hands eating the potato were the same hands that dug in the dirt. And so the potato eaters is like this, it's meant to be this like harmonious conceptual masterpiece, because it's not just a family having dinner. It's these people dig in the dirt to get their food, and they are, dirty, right? They aren't, princes or, queens or et cetera. So Clifford Still, say 40 years later, was doing like these very stylized, like clay people is what I call them. So I started my clay ladies, and the idea is that you have Mother Earth and then erotic Venus. And so you have that maternal love, but you also have that erotic love, right? So these are my Mother Earths. So they aren't my Venus. Now my Venus would be more of a, say in here, like so I made her. So she's my new Daisy bride that I'm working on, but she's more Venus. She's erotic. She's what you want to fuck, right? But your mom's who you want to hold you and feed you. And then here's Daisy bride when she takes her clothes off. So you're just like, hello, ta-ta. Hey, real quick. So I went to a Picasso show in Nashville, and talk about, some sexually charged stuff there. But anyway, so back to these guys. So the whole idea was to okay. So if you see these types of textures, the thing is that I've had these canvases for about 2 years. So 2 years ago, I put paint on them. Guess what? Painted over it. Then what? Painted over it. So then comes, this year where I go, all right, I got my clay, I've got my clay ideas, but like all that texture is from something different. So when you see like these,
I love that.
All those marks so these, hold on. The final image here wasn't like pre-planned. Like I was painting something different and didn't like it. And so that's an example of being in the moment. So like 2 years ago, I bought the canvas, which is a good thing. So like, let's say that I spent $30 on the canvas, but $30 in 2019 is not the same as $30 in 2021. So the money I had then, I bought the canvas, but then I was in the moment. So I did, all these textures, but then guess what? The paintings suck, like the moment leaves, like the snow comes, but the snow melts. And so when the moment hit this year, when Clifford Steele and Father walks in and says, "You are to do this," baby was ready. And so stylistically, does that make sense in terms of process?
No, it does. It does. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean,
where are you?
Well, let me ask you this. And this may be rudimentary, but like, do you feel like you just have to kill the I don't know if it's insecurities or what. Like for some reason I have to dirty up the white when it comes to canvas. It's like, all right, I have to just do something and then I'm going to paint over it and then it'll add to the texture.
So what's your question?
I mean, are you the same? Do you, how planned are you? Like when you're
question about insecurity, or is it about like the process of painting?
Well, the more the question is like, did you know that you were going to paint this woman? Or did she come to you? Kind of going back to the horse and the cart.
All right. So with these two girls right here, that was spontaneous painting.
I love that.
Okay. But what you have to understand is that spontaneous painting was enabled by the fact that 2 fucking years ago, I bought the canvas and I had paint and I put paint on canvas, right? So like this is an example. Like this right here is basically just a piece of shit canvas that has paint on it. But I mean, I could easily paint that white and then, do something else. But like, I have canvases like everywhere. And so when the mood hit, like there's canvases over here, they're everywhere. And so like I have all these, but I have like a whole stack of stuff down here. And I mean, this is just in my living room. This isn't even there's the real Mount Rushmore. Come on, baby. Those sons of guys. If you really, dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger lifts a lot of weight. This is what goes into my mind. My mental capacity is heavy lifting. But anyway, I mean,
yeah.
What?
No, I was just saying that's awesome.
Well, and here's the painting that I accidentally put a hole in. But the whole point is the entire house is the whole my entire life is designed to beat every single guy you see there.
Right.
Like the entire purpose is to like I'm here to do a job. And if you get in the way, then you're probably going to get a bad Paul.
I don't think a bad Paul is a bad Paul.
I get pretty nasty.
No, so
go ahead.
What I love is the fact that like, if you let's say that you had a camera and you just like started documenting your life, just one click at a time, one shot at a time. Somehow you have been able to document your life through hours of paintings, which looks like it was just snapshot, like, oh, this was a Thursday and I painted this amazing piece that represents all this deep meaning. And it's like it naturally comes out of you, right? It naturally just wants to just throw up out of you onto the canvas. And that's what I love about it. And you're right now, you're focusing on the details. It's like, that was the pain. That was the war that we went through. Like those eyes, like it isn't just like, hey, I'm going to do a painting. It's, I somehow woke up at 4:30 or whatever time you woke up at and just went to war,
Yeah.
And that's what it says to me. Like I could look at these individual pieces and go, you may go, well, that was, cost $250 to make. For me, I go, that took a lifetime, like based on just the skin tone, like I just find it cool.
Yeah, man, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
You should be proud of yourself. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
Oh, I love to hear that.
You think that have you ever met a better artist? Get the fuck out of here.
I love that. I love that.
You haven't.
Because like we're tormented, right? You're in a different league. Okay. All right. Well, that's what makes you.
He's free.
He's free. This is what's free.
Hold on.
Can you talk about more about that? What makes you free?
Let's talk about the fact that that's only like the first floor.
Okay, here we go.
So as you head up the stairs here.
Are you kidding me? Hey, you see this? Hold on, real quick, Tyler. I love you, but hold on. This was Saturday at midnight.
How long did that take you?
Saturday at midnight, I had a Joe Rogan podcast. Who the hell was Tim Dillon? I love Tim Dillon. He's funny. So that's Saturday. This was like George Floyd moment last year. That's my little fucking Liberty thing. Hold on, let me turn the light on. Hold on. Look, that's just like, that's the bathroom that's not renovated. All right, here we go.
All right, so I have a question. So when
real quick, when I lay in bed, I see this.
Oh, I love that.
This is what I see in my bedroom.
Hey, I have that piece.
That's 6 foot square. And I did this last week. Hell yeah, I'm proud.
You should.
Here's my gun. Real quick, this is where I don't let the dogs go, but we'll take you guys. Here, look. Hold on. Here, this is where I keep. Mostly, this is like I buy canvas by the hundred. Here, look at this. Oh man, I don't have enough hands. Why am I not an octopus? I buy canvas by the hundreds. And yeah, like here's some paintings I just did. Oh, here's my one-eyed Willy. Now, here, real quick, just let me tell you this. The idea with one-eyed Willy is that you're probably thinking of a man's pee-pee, but you'd be wrong. This is a girl named Willy who has a funny-shaped head. She never misses a Taco Tuesday. When she gets all excited, she gets real stiff and dives in head first. Sometimes she gets so excited that
you are my
her head's
favorite.
Gonna pop off and spits all over herself.
Oh man,
that's funny, right?
It's awesome.
All right, this is 2017. This is like 2 weeks ago.
Do you see a big difference? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Well, I see what I love. Like this is like a little curated space of yellow, like all the yellow. But check this out. I mean, these are like boxes of like finished paintings. That's like, these are like, this is just nothing but art supplies and finished shit. Like that's just 2014 right there. I mean, it's like endless, buddy. Like, so again, have you ever met a better artist? Never.
No.
Travel that world, buddy. You ain't gonna find one.
I'm proud of you.
Here, that's only one room. That's only one room. We're gonna go in here. Oh, this is where don't get scared, guys. if Tyler needs some warm milk, just warm it up for him. Here, this is where the real shit is. Got my T-Rex. I got another fucking stack of paintings right there. Those are all my dogs. Those are all 3-foot joy paintings right there. That's a Daisy Bride. I just made her a couple weeks ago. Made her 2 years ago when an ex-fiance died. Got my pheasant. Lincoln and Kennedy. That's a masterpiece.
I remember that.
Well, guess what? Go ahead.
I just remember when you got that submitted to something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's a drawing. 40 inches tall.
40 inches.
Master. What? I mean, like, am I proud? Dude, sometimes I swim in my pride.
That's amazing.
All right, so do you know who Proudhon is? Proudhon?
No.
Does it sound more familiar if I speak French? Proudhon?
I want to say yes, but I really don't.
Okay, you should Google him. 19th century, 1800s. He did a blue paper with black and white chalk, and it looks that fucking good. I did this at the New York Academy in Tribeca in November of 2012. That was an 18-hour drawing. Let me put this in perspective. 18 hours with a model. So real quick, Robert Armetta was my professor, and he is an amazing human being. He's an amazing human being. But there's there's one of my original fish brides from 2011. It's from like having a crazy ass girlfriend. Start painting stuff like wait, hold on. My crazy ass girlfriend ends up painting like booyah. Why this bitch got a snake on her face? It's like, I don't know, but I just want to break up and just go be by myself. But I did this last year, but this is like look, you're probably thinking, here, I know it here. Let me put my whiskey down. You're probably thinking, oh, that's just one 4-foot painting. It's like, oh no, there's another 4-foot painting with a 6-foot painting with another 6-foot painting. It's endless, bro.